Hey everyone, and welcome to day 11 of our meditation series. So excited. We're moving right along within our series. We only have about 10 days left, but we're not going to dwell on that because we're present, right? So today is day 11, and are you excited to know what today's meditation will be, what we will manifest on today? Yes, I know. Freedom. Meditation, day 11, freedom. So, a few days ago, we've had some new beginnings, revelations. We had some LOL moments. Um, we've had some moments that is going to allow us to embrace our new beginning. And we're intentional about this new beginning. And so today, I want to give you permission. If you haven't given yourself permission, invite freedom and give yourself permission to have the freedom to do blank. You fill in the blank. I'll give you some ideas of what that new freedom can be for you, what it can look like for you. But it's so important because some of us, the universe has the tendency to go about things differently. I mean, it's up to you. The universe is lovely. It loves you. It opens up these opportunities, but we know that it doesn't look the same for everyone, right? It can be kind of tricky. And so, depending on life and your circumstance and your experience, where you've come from, you could be coming from a place where you've just been locked up for so long. You've had these chains on you. You felt constricted in different areas of your life. And so you've been locked up so long you don't even know that you're free. The universe has released you. God has given you this freedom to be, to do. And so some of us find out this revelation and we have these aha moments and we find it out, later than some. And so, anyway, I thought that it was so important for us to just be reminded that we are free and that we're free to do these things that are offered and that are given to us every day, every moment is a new opportunity, because as we learned with grace, it comes every morning. Every morning we have this renewed supply of grace in our lives. And so with that grace, you have the freedom to love and to have joy in your life and to be happy. And so I want you to release yourself from that spot you've been in. You've been constricted for so long until you don't even know that you're free. Maybe one time in your life you were, constricted. And so you were released from that thing or person or whatever a long time ago, but you don't know, you don't realize. It reminds me of like when I'm walking my dog, he's on his leash, we're walking, and I put the leash down. As long as I have the leash in my hand, he knows that he can't go anywhere. He has to move when I move. But if I stop, put the leash down, and I tie my shoe or I'm in my pocket, I'm doing something, and I no longer have this leash in my hand, but he still stays there. He doesn't even know that he's been released, but because the collar is around his neck, and he knows that when he's in that, he's constricted. But really, if he wants to take off and run, he could leave and be gone, right? But he loves me. He's not going to do that. But that's just an example. That's what what I can compare to being constricted. You know, like you've been released, but you're still in the same spot. But today I'm giving you permission. We're going to have the permission to be free to do whatever it is that we want to be, to be whatever we want to be, and to do whatever it is that we want to do. And yeah, so we're just going to get started. Hope you all are in a nice, comfortable area, spot, space. And so we're going to manifest some freedom from this day forward. And it's okay. It's okay for you to invite it in. It's okay. I'm giving you permission to have this freedom. Some of us have to be told that we can go, that we can be free. Inhale and exhale, get your breathing consistent with your thoughts. You're going to inhale new freedom. And when you exhale, you're going to exhale those things that you've been confined to. And so today, we are free to love. Maybe our heart has been broken and we think that we can't love anymore. We can't find love anymore, but that's not true. That's been holding us back, our past experiences. But today we know that we can love again. We can find love again. Your affirmation can be, I am love. I deserve love. I will find love. Love is looking for me. We're free to succeed. Maybe in our past, we've had some failures. But today we're going to look at failures differently. Failure just means that we know what not to do next time. Sometimes we have to fail in order to know what's right, what right looks like. Failure could also mean winning. Perhaps you didn't get that position you wanted because another position, bigger and better, was waiting for you. We're free to dream. We can dream big dreams. I was once told if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. We're free to have those things that we want in life, the material things. If you want that car, then you get that car. You want that house, you buy that house. You work, you do what you need to do to earn it. If you want those clothes, those shoes, that skincare line, that business, you can have those things. If you work for it, you deserve it. You have the freedom of having as many kids as you want, the freedom to go on the vacations that you want. You're free to be happy. You're free to do things that make you happy. And if others aren't happy, Then others have to work that out for themselves. You're free to be released from fixing everything. You don't have to be the fixer. You don't always have to be busy doing things. You can be free to be present. Often we're so busy we miss the most beautiful moments. Like watching the birds gather things to build their nest. Watching dogs bury their bones. Watching ducks fly and landing in a pond as if they were skiing and come to fast, quick halts. Today you have the freedom. No longer will we continue to be confined and constricted when we've been released. We were never confined in the first place. We're releasing and taking the chains off ourselves to have this freedom to breathe, just breathe, to have this freedom to live, to laugh out loud. We have the freedom to receive our grace every morning. We have the freedom to let go and forgive others. And we do it. It's something we can do right away if we just practice it. Just practice forgiving, letting go, practice receiving your grace, practice freedom, going for a walk, going for a run, going into that restaurant, going to a movie. Those things that may make us anxious, we have the freedom to do those things. It's not so scary once you do it. It's only scary in your mind. Freedom. Eagles represent freedom. If you have to go into a store and buy you a little figurine or a statue or a picture of an eagle to remind you that you have the freedom of doing whatever it is that you want, then you do that. I personally love eagles. I have them in different places throughout my house. I'm actually wearing a shirt right now today, if you noticed, with an eagle on it. We're going to rise as eagles. Eagles rise above the storm when everybody else is preparing for the storm and maybe a little anxious about the storm. The eagle was built and made their wings to fly so high, and that's their mission, to fly into their above the storm. So when everyone else is getting rained on and getting all that weather that a storm brings, the eagle is above it, not being touched at all by the storm. Today we're eagles rising above the storm. So we're going to take these last seconds, just think about that. Seeing ourselves as eagles and rising above the storms of life, maybe from our past or maybe a storm that we're going through right now. We're rising above it, mounting our wings, rising above it, just rising, rising and rising and rising above the storm. And once we're over it, we're going to smile and say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you all have enjoyed this day 11 of our meditation freedom. See you all back here tomorrow for day 12. Namaste.